I'm going to ask you to raise your hand, right? The question is about the level of optimism that you have for technology in Manila over the next 10 years. So it will be 4 choices. Very optimistic, I'm not so sure, I'm very concerned, right? So let's start with the very optimistic. Raise your hand if you think over the next 10 years, technology in Manila is going to be massively booming. Okay. Done. Wow. Do we need the other questions? Let's go to the other side. Anybody think there's a catastrophe in the making with technology? Anybody feel very pessimistic? Yeah. Maybe cybersecurity, AI hacking the whole world, maybe? Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, well, let's turn over to the panel then. So, obviously the room feels very positive. I'm happy about that because I wanted you guys to leave feeling good about AI. So that's already job done. So we can probably leave now. But so, panel, how would you like to start? Uni, maybe?
I'm not very optimistic. I'm extremely optimistic about the future of Philippines. So the future of Philippines and where technology will be. I mean, just a few statistics, right? Like Philippines digital economy employs today 21% of our country's population. How many of you knew that? That is a lot of people. 21% of the country's population is directly and indirectly employed by the digital economy. And I think that is going to continue to grow. Philippines today is almost a $500 billion economy and is targeted to be at a $1 trillion economy by 2032. Where is all that going to come from? A good amount of that is going to come from the digital space. So that's why I say I'm not very optimistic, I'm extremely optimistic about the future of technology in the Philippines.
So thank you for that, Uni. So Vikas, would you like to expand on that as well?
Yeah, generally I'm very optimistic, which is the trend, and I think everybody agrees as we had the poll in a traditional way. But I also have a cautious lens while I'm thinking about optimism, because in my presentation, if you have any of you have pointed out that there was a talk about guardrails, right? And I was talking to Uni yesterday. I think he mentioned in ASEAN region, Vietnam government has passed some kind of AI Act for some kind of creating a framework so that the public and the organizations have some kind of framework for governance when they use AI. And I think Central Bank of Philippines have also started sharing circulars to create some kind of guidance for organizations and public in general to adopt AI, right? So when I talk about cautiousness, it means how aware we are in terms of responsible AI. Are we aware of the guardrails that we need to use? I mean, if we are creating some kind of AI application, we don't want it to produce some kind of illegal content, right? And if you're prompting an application, it shouldn't output something which is not acceptable to the society in general. So I think we need to be aware of, okay, what sort of thing that application should be capable of. If you have created a legal application or let's say a trading application, and if you ask, okay, how do I cook recipe, or tell me about the recipe of this dish, I mean, it should be politely rejecting that question, right? So we should have those kind of guardrails in place. So that's why I'm very optimistic, but also have some cautiousness.
Great, thank you. Maybe Vince, would you like to add some words there?
Yeah, sure. The Philippines has always been an exporter of talent, and technology talent has certainly been one of them. So personally, I'm very optimistic about the future of tech in Manila and in the Philippines because number one, we Filipinos we're very tech savvy, right? We easily adapt to whatever is new and latest, and then there's that natural affinity towards learning technology. Second is that our education system supports it. Third is that the Philippines hosts a lot of organizations that have established their presence here that employs technology careers, and that they're here to stay. And lastly, with the technologies how they are right now, we've heard it said tonight that the barrier for entry has been the lowest it's ever been. So that means it enables and it opens and creates that opportunity. It levels that playing field. You don't need to sell an arm and a leg just to get education, quality education in technology, and gain the same skills as someone who is in the other opposite end of the world. So all of those factors combined really opens that opportunity for us. So, and that's why it makes it really, really very optimistic.
Fantastic. Thank you.